Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Well, guys, I'll tell you, I am so excited. Putting this whole solar system together has truly been quite amazing. I got all the wiring done and buried and trenched in and all that, and now I'm just going to throw some conduit up there to kind of put that wire in and on and on. And then by the end of today, my goal is to have all of these panels up, and then of course it's connecting them all together with all the electronics and everything like that. And I am having a time. I feel like a little kid working on my erector sets, and that's some thank goodness for you guys reminding me what the name of those things are. Meccano and erector sets and all that kind of stuff. Boy, I'm having just an amazing time doing it, I'll tell you what. Guys, I want to comment on something today. It's not so much an article, but it's an observation of what I'm seeing. So here we are. And guys, I want to tell you something. I value you so much. You wouldn't believe, because Judy and I, we definitely take the time and read every single comment on every single video. When you see a thumbs up and a heart there, that's because Judy and I took the time to actually read it. Now, this is my estimation. If you took the time to go out there and make a comment, then hey, I have no problem taking the time to go out there and read those comments. That is for sure. Now, listen to this. Some of my observations of what I'm reading in there. Now, you got a lot of guys in there, and I've watched some people that have been, and I'm recognizing, usernames and all that I've seen for quite a while, and people that are really watching the channel. So I really hope that you take this with the intent that it's meant, which is a heart of real concern and care for you, because this is the deal. A lot of people in their sentiment about their asset, of what they're holding in XRP, you can definitely see the change in attitude by far, and especially the longer we go. Now, the thing is this. I would never hold on to an investment that I had zero confidence in, and most investors wouldn't, would they? If they've lost confidence in it, usually they're going to back out of their position, and that's going to be it. And a lot of these folks, you hear their comment, and they're so negative and so down on what's going on and on and on and on. And you have to ask yourself, why on earth would you still be holding on to an asset that you have zero confidence in, and then take the time to go out and watch these videos, and beyond that, get on there to make comments about how negative you feel about it? Guys, my time is worth more than that. Your time is worth more than that. To be sure, your time's absolutely valuable. It is the one commodity that nobody gets any more than anybody else, and you can never get it back. And get this, you're spending it whether you like it or not. Time is going by. So why would you spend time literally watching something you don't believe in and then taking the time to criticize it to the nth degree? It just never ceases to absolutely amaze me. But the reason why I'm going to comment on these observations is this. Guys, last time when we went through that last bull run in 2020 to 2021, guess what? The narrative was exactly the same. It is just another confluence to me in a big way. Now, I would encourage you to do something for yourself. This will really be an eye-opener. Go out there and look at some of these videos way back. And I was only doing videos from June of 2022, so not going to find many on mine. But go back to like 2020, 2019 into 2021 from people that were posting these XRP videos, and just read the comments. Then, if you want to really dig into it, you can get into Reddit and even go back further, 2015, 2017, and read it. Something that you're going to be very clued into if you're observant is the sentiment. And boy, was the sentiment ever the same. And then one day, bam, it just took off like a rocket ship. And I'm telling you, it left most people behind. Now, the deal is this. A lot of these folks that are bemoaning the price of XRP, and they're just, you can tell, literally they are setting themselves up emotionally to get absolutely wrecked in this space. Why is that? Because, guys, the deal is this. If you're so emotionally tied to it, when it's going down like this, and when it's maintaining these consolidation prices at what, 62 cents? Hey, it wasn't that long ago we were at 42 cents. But needless to say, my point is this. If you're so emotionally tied to it and it's affecting you mentally like that, do you think when it gets sky high and you're on cloud nine, you know what most people did like that? The people that were bemoaning it, they literally held on and held on because they were afraid of, they were dealing with that fear, uncertainty, and doubt on this end, and the FOMO on the other, and they were FOMO staying in. Judy and I, get this, I literally know people personally that watched their portfolio go to over 7 figures. You guessed, yes, that's true. And rode it all the way up. And get this, guys, they ended up riding it all the way back down. Now, you're going to sit there and say, yeah, I would never do that. You will. Believe it or not. Do you think that these people are just some kind of doofuses? Like, they didn't think like you're thinking right now. They did. The thing is, they had no strategic plan. And they were so emotionally tied to it that they literally got themselves crushed. Now, this is where Lewis Jackson and I'll tell you what, I agree with Lewis on this 110%. Be emotionalist. Get the emotion out of it. Absolutely, for sure. Because if you don't, you're going to get crushed. This market is going to chew you up like no tomorrow. And think about it. If you've lost confidence in it, then get out. Sell it. Dump it. Don't hold on to something that you don't believe in. Why would anybody do that? That's kind of the definition of insanity to me. But the thing is this, don't also for those of you that do believe, don't let somebody else talk you out of your dreams because they've given up on theirs. That is the truth. Do you know why most people don't achieve their goals in life? I'm going to tell you right now. It's not because those goals are unattainable. It's because they've lost the resolve to do it. That is an absolute fact. Now, I want you to think about this. Just consider an Olympic athlete. They're training 4 years for one shot, aren't they? Most cases. Now, they're already world champions. That's why they're Olympians, right? Do you think that 4 years is just, honing their skills and this and that? It's certainly part of it. You know what most of it is? It's the mental game, isn't it? And sports psychology has proven that if they can't see themselves up on that podium, the likelihood is they're not going to get there. You've got to believe it. You've got to see it. You've got to have the resolve. Now, for me and Judy, I'll tell you what, we're looking down the road at where this ecosystem is going. And I'm not worried about these little prices. Do you know how happy and joyful some people are out there to be able to pick these assets up at the prices they are today compared to what they're going to be down the road? Now, think about this. And this is a genuine testimony I'm going to give you about Judy and I in our own situation. Look, we were buying a lot of these assets at absolutely rock bottom low prices. And you know what? At the time, we didn't even know that we were buying on the floor. Do you know why? Because we weren't following this space. And when we got in March of 2020, we were just trying to protect the purchasing power of our savings. And so we just bought it when we were buying it back there. Do you realize some of these assets that we bought were still up in a bear market? Well over 1,000%. Now, in some cases, over 1,200%. Look we were getting Cardano at 3 and 4 cents. We were getting VeChain under half a penny. We were picking XRP. The lowest price I ever paid for XRP was 10, 11 cents. I'm telling you guys, look, what's coming is going to blow most people's minds because they have never experienced it. Now, you can go and you can just go with all of your emotional sentiment, and you can let yourself just be taken down the garden path like that and let yourself just be dragged along. Now, I'm going to share something else. One particular person I'm thinking of right now, and this person's a great person. She's an absolutely amazing lady. But the thing is this, she put like $700, I think it was like $500 to $700 in Shiba Inu. You know how far that went? She was one of the first people buying it. She went up to about $75,000 in value. And you know what, guys? She did not sell. Yep. Now, do you think common sense, regular folks, that makes it? It's because of the way this market is manipulated. These people are absolute experts. They've been at it for literally decades upon decades upon decades, and they know how it works. That's why the Wall Street cheat sheet is the Wall Street cheat sheet. Because look, they're talking about the psychology of a market cycle, and you're playing right into their hands. Why I'm sharing this with you is because Judy and I do care. I want to see you succeed. Are you kidding me? I want more and more people that enter into this space to walk out having life-changing opportunities and be able to share a testimony to other people of what happened. We want to take as many people with us as we possibly can. Now, that's our conviction. And like I say on this channel, hey, I can share my conviction with you. I can go out there, I can provide you all the information, all the evidence, all this, all that, whatever. But I can't give you the confidence that goes with it. That's why I'm encouraging you all the time. Research it. Do your own due diligence. And by the way, develop a strategic plan. I mean, do you realize there are folks out there now? Hey, I'm going to throw this out there and you can fact check this. And Lewis Jackson, you know what he charges for 1 hour of his time? $2,500. Yep, $2,500. Do you know what Brad Kimes is? I think Brad Kimes is up there too, around $1,500, to join some of his things and this and that. When Judy and I do our coaching and we've reduced it down to literally the lowest amount, do you know why we did that? So that the average person could get some skin in the game, and we give way more value than what you even consider. Now, those of you, if you've taken the coaching, hey, drop your comments right in there. Go right ahead and say whatever you feel of how it went and everything like that. I'm going to tell you what, the majority of people that we have actually gone through and sat through and coached, they will tell you that Judy and I, we have shared our heart, absolute transparency, giving them amazing techniques of what we learned in this space. Now, I was a bean counter for more than 25 years in a senior level with the government, with the tax department up there in Canada as a resource officer, complex case officer, senior, officer in that position that I was holding. I'm going to tell you something right now. I thought that my mind was just as disciplined as could possibly be, but I'll tell you, nothing prepared Judy and I for that emotional roller coaster that we went on in that last bull run. And I'm going to share something with you. Most people are not prepared for it. No matter how disciplined you think you are, you need to have a strategic plan. And I'm throwing that out there. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you, in the new year, what we're charging for our coaching will probably go up. Now, not a whole lot, maybe only about $50 or something. I think what is it, $250 now, might go to $300 or whatever. But the thing is this, we're stepping I'm not doing half as much coaching as I did before, because I'm really trying to, focus on what our plan is for our own family, which is what I'm encouraging you guys to do. And then look, if you don't want it from us, take it from somebody else. But for goodness sakes, don't let yourself get absolutely wrapped up in these emotions and putting all these listening to these comments of people that absolutely have zero confidence in this asset. Then what on earth are you doing here? That's what I would have to say. And why would you care so much about what other people's confidence is? That always blows my mind. Guys, I'm telling you, sometimes the people that put that in there may not even be people. Judy says, it's probably a lot of bots, which, hey, that's a possibility. But the other issue is, I think a lot of times people are just, making comments based on a title or this and that. They haven't even watched them. I've caught people doing that a number of times, and I'll call them out and say, hey, man, it'd be nice if you actually watched it, because it literally has nothing to do with what you just commented there, the actual video. And if there is ever a space where books get judged by their covers, it has got to be YouTube. That's just how the nature of the beast of this ecosystem, how it works. But guys, I'll tell you something. We really do care about you. You are the best community in all of crypto. I have seen so many great folks putting down some amazing things, and we're sharing this not to criticize you, but to help you so that you can make it. I want to see you win. I want to see you win big time. I want you to be, like I say, right there, standing right beside me in that winner circle when we have crossed that finish line. And I'm telling you, the day is going to come. I genuinely believe it. Judy and I literally lived through it. We saw it. What you're getting from us really happened. And anyway, guys, I sure hope that encourages you. Get out there and really see it. Now, look at what's going on in the market right now. I mean, we are seeing some amazing things happen and great opportunities. Guys, you gotta be, if you want to win, the best and only way I know how to win is you don't play the game. You take the emotion out of it. And that is definitely where Lewis and I absolutely agree. But guys, I sure hope you're having an amazing day. And until later on when we have a fantastic video for you, have a great one and take care.